What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Now, we may not be the best and every play won't be perfect, but I guarantee you we'll have a good time. Smash that like button for us if you're hyped, and I hope you enjoy. What's good, YouTube? S1W15 here, back again, once again, and today, I am your coach of the Tucson Terrakions in the United Championship League, aka the UCL, and we are here for our final battle of the season, our Week 15 battle, the battle that will determine if we go to playoffs or not, against Dan, aka A-Drive, coach of the St. Louis Rampardos. So if you guys are hyped for this week's battle, of course, if you're a proud member of the NP Nation and you're supporting the Tucson Terrakions until the very end, make sure you smash our like button down below for us, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. Now, if you missed out on our team prep video that went up yesterday, definitely make sure you go back and check it out so that you know why we brought what we brought to this week's battle. We have a very, very large hurdle to jump this week in the St. Louis Rampardos, an uphill challenge to say the least, but we're going to try our hardest and see what we can do. We are really going to try our hardest. We do not have the best team matchup either, and Dan is an incredible Wi-Fi battler, so we will see what ends up happening. Hopefully, we can pull through and play nice and smart, but hopefully Dan might not have brought one or two mons that proved to be a problem for us, but we shall see. He did end up bringing the Hydreigon. He brought everyone that we kind of thought that he would bring. He brought Crobat, Hydreigon, Vaporeon, Omastar, Conkeldurr, and then of course the Mega Metagross. We were thinking Tangrowth might make an appearance, but it didn't, which is good. So I'm happy about that. But the Conkeldurr I was not expecting, especially because of the fact that we are bringing Mega Gardevoir as well. But on our team, we have Cindy, our Gastrodon, 30 Minutes, our Rotom Heat, Liability, our Crocodile, Titania, our Mega Gardevoir, Canada, our Chansey, and Blue Note, our Lucario. Now, when it comes to potential leads for him, he could lead with Crobat, he could lead with Hydreigon, he could lead with Metagross right off the bat. I feel like it's going to be Crobat or Hydreigon specifically. So, I'm kind of interested to see who could he lead with. I feel like Cindy might be a safe lead because there's really nobody on his team that can touch Cindy at this point. Grass Knot from Metagross, that was the biggest issue. I think I'm going to lead with Cindy. I feel like Cindy might be the safest lead, but I don't know what I could do in return. I mean, if he leads with Omastar and sets up rocks, that might be a problem, but I'm going to lead with Cindy. I feel like Cindy is the best lead for us. I don't know why, it's just that gut feeling, so I'm going to go with it. The Tangrowth was a big problem because it stops our Lucario. It also stops Cindy in his tracks, but I'm going to lead with Cindy and see what we can do. And just see what we can do right off the bat. So, I don't know. He ended up leading with his Omastar, which is perfectly fine for us. Because if he wants to set up rocks, which I feel like he might want to because he knows that Rotom Heat is a problem for his team, especially for his Metagross. Actually, I don't think Rotom Heat can live a Zen Headbutt after rocks. I think I discussed that in yesterday's team prep video. That's fine though. Rotom Heat's not our only answer to Metagross. But with this thing being here, question is, do I Scald it? Do I Earth Power it? Do I Toxic it? I'm not safe to go for Toxic just yet because we don't know what his Conkeldurr is. If he's Guts Conkeldurr, I go for Toxic just in an attempt to break this thing sturdy and whittle it down, and we end up toxicing that Conkeldurr. That's gonna be a problem. I could Scald, but I think I'm gonna go for an Earth Power just because if he does swap out to Hydreigon, then fine, he swapped out to Hydreigon. Rocks are not up yet. But Earth Power, I think, touches everything else on his team for decent damage. Oh, besides the Crobat, but we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna click Earth Power. I feel like he's just gonna go for. He went for Toxic Spikes. Ooh, I didn't even know Omastar got that. That's fine though, because Cindy is taking lives. He's Focus Sash, he's not even sturdy. I kind of want to Scald in case he swaps, but if he swaps into Conkeldurr, and we burn the Conk, that's going to be a problem. I don't really want to burn the Conk. We didn't bring any of our poison types either, so those Toxic Spikes are gonna be annoying, to say the least. He might have brought Conk just for Chansey, though. So do I Scald or do I Earth Power? I know Dan likes to play for differentials, so will he just sack off this Amistar and just to get another row of Toxic Spikes up? Or nah? I'm gonna risk it and I'm gonna Scald. He went for Stealth Rot. Okay, so he had to go for those two. Okay, so he was Sash just so that he could get that up, but it's gone now. Okay, so that's one threat that's down and out. It just sucks that we don't have anything to get rid of hazards. That might hurt us going into the rest of the battle. But we will see, we will see, we will see, we will see. We're not down and out just yet. Because like I said, he has nothing to really answer to Cindy at this point. He would have to go out to Vaporeon and Toxic Stall us. And if he doesn't carry Toxic, then Cindy just sits here. To be honest. Because even a Grass Knot from Mega Metagross doesn't kill Cindy. And Earth Power does a clean like 60%, if not more. So we will see. 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 Hercules. I feel like that's his conch. Yes. That's his conch. That's his conch. Okay, so him sending that in keeps us from going for... It keeps us from going for... Scald and Toxic. So really the only option I have is to Earth Power and see what he goes for. If we can get a special defense drop, that would be really, really nice. He went for knockoff, of course, which is fine. We're going to get the Rocky Helmet damage off at the same process. So that's fine with me. I figured the knockoff would be on the way in case we wanted to swap. But let's jot down knockoff. I feel like that is Assault Vested, because that did not do a lot at all. I'm going to click Earth Power again. Oh, I clicked it so fast! I clicked it so fast! I clicked it so fast! Conch Elder just hits so hard. He's got no speed. Cindy has no speed either, but he just hits so hard. I feel like I might want to keep Cindy around though, because Cindy does do a lot of work. But then again, with Toxic Spikes being up, and us not running leftovers, I don't know how that's gonna work out. He went for a Poison Jab. Is he trying to get the poison? I'm gonna jot that down. Can we get a special defense drop? Nope, no special defense drop. Okay, I'm gonna click recover because I don't want to get into range of... Oh, there's a Drain Punch. I don't want to get into range of crit damage or anything like that. So I'm just gonna click recover right now. And I really don't want to, whatchamacallit. I feel like he has no reason to not go for anything but Drain Punch at this point. I don't want to give him the Guts boost, that's the thing. I really don't want to give him the Guts boost. Yeah, he has no reason to click anything but Drain Punch at this point. That does so much damage. Conch Elder, calm down! Calm down, please! Who thought of Drain Punch? Who thought, let's give you this decent move and let you get HP back from it at the same damn time? Huh. You see, the thing is, if I do Toxic him right now, because this is like, when it comes to Guts, it's kind of like Marvel's Go at the same time, in the sense of, if you do give something that activates their ability, give them something that will kill them. And Toxic eventually will kill the Conch Elder. And if he wants to Heal Bell it off with Vaporeon, then he no longer has Guts. So I'm kind of debating Toxicing it, and if Cindy goes down, then I have a free switch to Gardevoir. And even if he carries Poison Jab, I can still one-shot this thing with Hyper Voice. So I feel like he wouldn't leave it in. I feel like he wouldn't leave it in. I don't want him to keep getting health back though, that's the thing. Do I Toxic or do I Earth Power again? At the same time, I feel like Cindy just does too much work to let it go like this. Cindy just does too much work. Cindy just does too much work. Cindy just does too much work. I feel like it's a mistake sacking it off right now like this. I feel like it's a mistake sacking it off right now like this. I'm just gonna click recover. I'm gonna click recover. Because he's just going to sit here and spam Drain Punch. He can, because that's a battle that he wins. It's just, I don't know if I want to give him that Toxic right now. All he's doing is just getting more HP back. So I got to make a decision. I need to make a decision. He's gonna be at full HP, guts boosted. I could calc it and see if he's guts or Iron Fist. I could calc it and see if he's guts or Iron Fist. Let me try that real quick. Let me try that real quick. Let me calc it real quick and see. If he's Iron Fist... No, I think he's guts. I'm pretty sure he's guts. I'm pretty sure he's guts. Ah! He's just gonna get all his health back at this point. I'm gonna click recover one more time. I'm still just trying to like mull around in my head what I want to do. That's the biggest problem. I'm still just trying to mull around what I want to do in my head, because if we were to toxic him, then he's doing at least half to Cindy with Drain Punch. He's not doing that right now. So that's the thing. I'm gonna click Earth Power. Oh, he went for Poison Jab, expecting us to swap. He could very well get the poison. But if we could just get a special defense drop on this Assault Vest Conkeldurr, please. That'd be really very nice. That'd be really very nice. That would be really very nice. I guess he wants to save his Drain Punches and he's gonna Poison Jab us, trying to get the poison to help whittle us down. It's just I can't let Cindy go this early. Cindy does too much work, or it walls the rest of his team too well, even without the Rocky Helmet, for us to just foolishly swap out and let someone else go down. I wonder how much does let me see, how well would Rotom Heat take a hit? Drain Punch would do a max of 40%. Poison Jab, I mean we could swap to Rotom Heat right now and save Cindy. And how much is Overheat doing to an Assault Vest? Because he has no reason to fear. Yeah, he could just leave it in. He does more Drain Punch to Rotom Heat. God damn. This Conkeldurr is a problem. It is a problem. I feel like he's going to Drain Punch. I'm just going to click Earth Power again. He's going to poison. He keeps trying to poison us. Either he's trying to poison us, or the off chance that we swap out to Gardevoir on a Drain Punch. I'm not letting that happen. No. And we still have not got any special defense drops. Like, what the fuck? There's the Drain Punch. You can't let that health go too low now. Can't let that health go too low. That Drain Punch just does so much damage. Conkeldurr, why are you so strong? What is the percentage? What is the percentage chance? Because we're sitting at about half now. Yeah, he's not Iron Fist. If he's Iron Fist, then that would have done half. But he's not Iron Fist, so we're good. And what is I don't see him wanting to use all of his Drain Punches right away. He has a max of 16 Drain Punches. Yeah, they've used at least 8 so far. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to sit here and stall him out, but at the same time, you know, I can't really get a clean switch into anybody else, and I know he doesn't want to use all of his, whatchamacallits, and there's the poison, which I'm sure he was playing for the entire time. See, the problem is, because he's Assault Vested, he can confidently go out to anyone that he wants to. Let me try this. Let me try this instead. Let me try this. Ugh! I was gonna say, if he wants to go for Poison Jab again, I could just go out to Lucario, but we don't have anything that can one-shot this thing. That's the problem. That's the real problem here. And you can just spam Drain Punch at this point, because all he has to do is get down and whittle me down, and then boom, I'm dead. So the question is, do we go out to Rotom? Do we stay in? I think what's going to have to end up happening... I'm going to Earth Power again. Because probably what worst that could happen at this point is Cindy goes down and we get a free swap into Mega Gardevoir. And I'm gonna calc it again. He can't confidently leave his Mega Gardevoir in, even with Assault Vest. I mean, he could. Min damage is 93%. Min damage is 93%. So, I don't know. But we'll send in Gardevoir at this point, because there's really nothing else that we can do. If we can get a special defense drop, for the love of all. It sucks because Cindy really did do the work to the rest of his team. It's just we didn't have a safe switch in. But at this point, I can confidently click Hyper Voice and kill. I can't send anybody else in. The Conch Killer is too much of a problem. So I can confidently click Hyper Voice and kill this thing, even with it being Assault Vested. It sucks that we have the toxic damage like that. But the question is he going to save this thing? Is he going to go out to Crobat? Is he going to go out to Metagross? That's the real question. Let me calc. Or he's just going to sack this thing off to get a clean switch into Metagross. Let me calc how much. And figure out what the best move for us to go for would be. We do have a minute. Hyper Voice is still doing decent damage. There is the chance for him to go out to Crobat as well to take a hit. No. Let me get this here. I'm keeping an eye on the clock. We have 45 seconds. I want a Side Shock. That's the safest thing for us to do, but I'm gonna Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice, I think, is the safest play. It does the most damage across the board. Please don't tell me you went out to Metagross. I was this close to clicking Shadow Ball. Oh my god, I was this close to clicking Shadow Ball. That's fine though. I mean, worst case scenario is he's gonna get a free substitute up. Or better yet, actually, wait. Wait a second. He would have to carry Bullet Punch. That's the only reason that he would go out to Metagross right now, is he would have to carry Bullet Punch. Because Bullet Punch would be the only thing that would do the damage to kill at this point. Because when he Mega Evolves, his speed is not up yet. He doesn't outspeed, so he'd either have to Protect or Bullet Punch. Let me double check. We should have ran some sort of defense investments to maybe have a chance to live. Nah, we can't live a Bullet Punch. Not from the range we're at now. The poison damage did us in. And we need this Gardevoir for the Conch. So, question is he going to Bullet Punch or is he going to substitute? Is he going to Bullet Punch or is he going to substitute? I have safe switches in Chansey and Rotom. I do have safe switches in both Chansey and Rotom. And unless he's carrying Hammer Arm, that would force him out. I think I'm gonna go out to Chansey, because Chansey can eat any one hit. I just feel like he's gonna substitute. I feel like he's 100% gonna substitute. We can break this up with a Seismic Toss, I'm pretty sure though. So that's fine. That's fine. It's just, it's scary dealing with Mega Metagross, because if he gets a substitute up, then we're in for such a world of hurt. He went for Bullet Punch. Okay. I was gonna say, that had to be the only reason that he brought that in. That had to have been the only reason that he brought that in. At that point. I think what I want to do... Do I safely go for a Seismic Toss? I think Hammer Arm kills from this range. I kind of want a Thunder Wave. I really want a Thunder Wave, as a matter of fact. But I feel like he might, if he's carrying Substitute, I feel like he might go for it, predicting either a Soft Boiled or a counter. So I really want a Seismic Toss just for the chance to get some damage off. But if I could Thunder Wave this Metagross. Ugh! Do I Thunder Wave and risk a Substitute? Or do I Seismic Toss and try and get a little bit of damage off? I'm gonna click Seismic Toss. He carries Hammer Arm. Oh! We avoided it! Oh! I could have Thunder Waved him! I could have Thunder Waved him! Oh my god! I could have Thunder Waved him! That would have been excellent! So he does carry Hammer Arm. Okay. I was gonna say that's the only thing that he could have gone for. I'm gonna click Seismic Toss again. Are you kidding me? Chansey! What are you? Chansey! You beautiful egg! You beautiful egg! What? Chansey is just rolling out the way. Oh my god. That was, wow, I don't even know what to say. If we can take care of the Crobat, Gardevoir does work. That's all I can say. If we can take care of the Crobat, Gardevoir does the work. I never jotted down the team separately, so I can have an easy way to view. Let me jot everything down. So that's 2 down so far. The Conkeldurr is still a huge problem. As long as Gardevoir is around, the Conkeldurr is not a problem. The Conkeldurr is not a problem as long as Gardevoir is around. It's not a problem. That really sucks that Dan missed those Hammer Arms, because Hammer Arm would have one-shot Chansey from that range. Honestly, there's no reason for him not to go out to Conk at this point and just Drain Punch, because that would get him enough HP to live, or potentially live a Hyper Voice if we got a Min Roll. Which would be our luck, but I can't really talk about luck now since we just got this, so... I feel like he just has to load up a Drain Punch. There's really no need for me to save Chansey at this point either, because I just need to free switch into Tanya so we can Hyper Voice. I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave for what it's worth. For what it's worth, I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave. But I feel like he's just gonna Drain Punch shit out of me. Dan is not Jay. Jay was afraid to go for a close combat. I feel like Dan's just gonna Drain Punch the shit out of me. He went for Mach Punch. Was he afraid of me outspeeding? Does he have like a negative speed nature or some shit like that? I mean, even if he's Guts boosted, that still works out for me because now I can confidently outspeed with a lot of things. He would have to go for a Mach Punch. I mean, it's a Guts boosted Mach Punch, but at least he's paralyzed. Let me check out. I got a minute and a half. Let me check out real quick. Come on. Let me check out real quick. If I can find a way to get past this thing. Let me check real quick. How much are we doing? Earthquake does not do enough. God damn it! We have to go out to Gardevoir. And that's gonna force him out yet again. Question is, do we kill with a Psyshock? Honestly, at this point, I'm safe to click Hyper Voice. It really doesn't matter about Psyshock, because if he predicts the Psyshock and goes out to Hydreigon, then we have a problem. Then we definitely have a problem. Homeboy does not get Bullet Punch, so that's good. Psyshock has a chance to kill as well, but I can't safely go for that because of the Hydreigon. And if he gets a free swap to Hydreigon, then that's a problem. I don't see him going out to that though, because how much does Hyper Voice still does a decent amount to whatchamacallit. I mean, I really have no reason not to click anything but Hyper Voice at this point, but I don't see him leaving it in. He would have to go out to either Vaporeon or Crobat at this point. Yeah, he went out to Crobat. And he definitely 100% outspeeds. So, like I said, I knew that would do decent damage. But we can't leave Gardevoir in. A Cross Poison, a Brave Bird, anything like that is bodying us. But as long as Gardevoir is alive, that Conkeldurr is not a problem. We just have to get rid of his switch-ins. That's the thing. If we can get rid of this Crobat, everything dies to Hyper Voice. If we can get rid of this Crobat, everything dies to Hyper Voice. So I just have to think. I just have to think. I think our safest switch would be Rotom at this point. If he hard switches, he could go out to Vaporeon. It just sucks because this rock damage is just hurting us. It's hurting Gardevoir especially. But I don't ever see us swapping in. Yeah, I was figuring he was going to U-turn out. Best thing he could U-turn out to right now would be the Vaporeon. In all honesty, would be the Vaporeon. Our speed is 106. What would Vaporeon... What is Vaporeon's speed looking like? We outspeed the Vaporeon. Unless he's got a speed beneficial nature Vaporeon, we can confidently Volt Switch. And if he wants to protect the Scout It out, that's fine. I'll Volt Switch on the Conk, I'll Volt Switch on the Hydreigon, I'll Volt Switch on the Crobat. Volt Switch is for everybody. It's for everybody. But I don't know what he would go for. I feel like he would have to load up a Scald. He would have to Scald because the Vaporeon could still just Scald everything else on our team. So... I don't know. Let me double check. How much does Hyper Voice? How much does Hyper Voice do? How much does Hyper Voice does at least half. That's crazy. That's to a physically defensive Vaporeon. If he's specially defensive, he's going to do a little bit less, but still, that's so much damage. Gardevoir hits so hard. She's a goddamn siren. Just screaming and yelling. Just screaming and yelling all over everything. Okay, so out to the Vaporeon he goes. Which is honestly going to force us to Volt Switch. That's a given. How much are we doing with Volt Switch? Because that might determine who I go out to next. How much are we doing with Volt Switch? Oh, it's not enough. It's confidently not enough. But that's the only thing I can do. That is the only thing that I can do is Volt Switch on this thing. And that means take more rock damage coming back in, which is how you whittle down walls, but that's all I can do at this point. I can't go out to Gardevoir. If Gardevoir hadn't taken the damage that it already had, I would. See, this is why I need Cindy and Chansey right here. I mean, really the only option I have, I'm more than certain he went for Scald, is to go out to Blue Note. That's really the only option that I have at this point. Is to go out to Blue Note. And we just have to hope and pray there's no Scald damage. Because we can kill with a close combat from here. We can confidently kill with a close combat from here. If he went for a Wish, that would be perfect at this point. But there's no reason for him not to go for Scald. Yep. Oh! There's no burn! There's no burn! There's no burn! I'm sure he knows. I'm sure that he knows he can live. I'm sure that he knows that he can live another close combat. Or he could just protect and figure it out what I'm going to go for. I'm sure he could just protect and find out what I'm going to go for. But if he goes out to the Crobat, Crobat would be an obvious switch at this point. Because Crobat obviously quad resists. But at the same time, if he can live a close combat, there's no reason for him to swap out. If that's the case, then we get a free switch, honestly, back into Gardevoir to click Hyper Voice on anything. Close combat. No, absolutely not. Close combat does not do enough. What the? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's Crobat. Never mind. That is Crobat. Let me see here. I think the safest play is to still go for a close combat. Because if I go for an Ice Punch and he stays in, then we have a problem. I'm going to close combat. Yeah, he stayed in. Because I'm pretty sure, like I said, he knows that he can live. But with this being this way, like I said, I can send in Gardevoir and confidently Hyper Voice all over everything. Unless he goes for a Wish right now. No, he went for Scald just to kill. Okay. So at this point, Lucario's down, which sucks. Like I said, I wasn't going to get many options to send in Lucario and get a Swords Dance up as it is. Still with that Hydreigon there, I cannot confidently, I just can't confidently swap in like that. What I think I'm going to do, if he does carry Protect, if I send out Crook and he goes for Protect to see what we go for, because if he doesn't see the Intimidate, he knows I'm going to be Moxie. He could just send out a Mana according to that. And Earthquake would mean that he goes out to... The question is, I feel like the safest play is Gardevoir. Because then the only thing he can do is go out to Crobat. The only thing he can do then is to go out to Crobat. Or sack this thing off, one of the two. Let me see how much... Crook can do. See, with Conkeldurr still being a thing, if he protects and sees that we go for Stone Edge, then all he has to do is go out to Conkeldurr, because Conkeldurr can eat up any one hit, and then it puts us in a bad situation against the Conkeldurr. I mean, he is paralyzed, though, so that's nice. So he'd have to Mach Punch, but Mach Punch is definitely killing us. I think the safest play is to go out to Titania and click Hyper Voice. I think that's the safest play. Or we could go out to Rotom and Volt Switch. No, I can't do that yet. I'm gonna go out to Titania. I'm just kind of sort of backed into a corner without Cindy. Because this rock damage is just slowly whittling Titania down. Titania hasn't taken any damage besides rock and poison. I'm gonna click Hyper Voice, because even if he sends in the Crobat, it still does crazy damage to it. Honestly, his only options right now are to let this thing die, protect, let it die next turn, or go out to Crobat. Because as long as Gardevoir is around, it destroys the rest of his team. So down goes the Vaporeon. So that's got to be so that he can get a free switch into Crobat. And just U-turn out to whatever the hell he wants. We've got one turn left with Gardevoir. We should have had something to get rid of hazards. I didn't think he would go for hazards, because I think I've seen Dan set up hazards once the entire season, so that's my fault. I should have adequately prepared for any and all problems that could have arisen, and I just didn't prepare for Toxic Spikes or Stealth Rock like that, but it's okay. All is not lost just yet. As long as we can keep Titania around for the conk, we're good. I mean, how much is a Mach Punch doing? No, a Mach Punch would kill. After Rocks again. A Mach Punch would kill after Rocks again. So it goes out to this thing. The question is he going to Roost? Or is he going to U-turn? I feel like if I go out to Rotom, he could just U-turn or Roost, and then U-turn again next turn. I feel like he'd have to U-turn right now, because if he Roosts right now, yes, he would get his health back, but that would mean that something else is gonna take damage. Which both the Conk and the Hydreigon can take an overheat perfectly fine, so I guess it really doesn't matter. If he U-turns on Crook, how much are we looking at? U-turn does a lot of damage. Brave Bird does a lot. Brave Bird almost one-shots. I feel like our only option is to go out to Rotom, no matter what, because I got to keep Titania alive. And he U-turns out. At this point, I think a Draco Meteor definitely does the damage, or a Dragon Pulse definitely does damage. You could just go out to Hydreigon. I love Hydreigon so much! Let me think. Hydreigon would be the obvious swap at this point. Hydreigon would be the obvious swap at this point. But as long as that Crobat is there. Ah! Hercules. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. I mean, really the only thing I can do at this point is just to... I feel like he's just going to Drain Punch, to be honest. I could Pain Split, for what it's worth. Because of him being Assault Vested. Let me check out. Oh, Drain. Oh, wait. I was gonna say Drain Punch one-shots us. What the fuck? That's on Crocodile. Mach Punch does not one-shot Crook, though, which is very, very good. Drain Punch does not kill. Actually, Drain Punch might kill. How much are we doing with Overheat? I think we only do like 30%. We only do like 30%. Pain Split or Overheat? I'm gonna Overheat because we outspeed. I don't want to give him the chance to get too much HP back just yet. And he's paralyzed! Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. But you know what? A Pain Split would have been nice just now. Because what are we going to do? I didn't think that far ahead. I was going to say, if we would have Pain Split, I didn't want to play for the paralysis. That's probably what it was. I didn't want to play for the paralysis because if we would have Pain Split and got a little bit of HP back, he would have just Drain Punched us and then got all of his HP back. But now, Assault Vested, +/- to attack. What are we going to do? I can't do anything but click Overheat again. We really can't do anything but click Overheat again. And we miss anyways. And he's paralyzed. Oh! Alright. God damn. I mean, we could try and play for a paralysis again and swap out to Titania. But as long as that Crobat's still alive, I can't confidently... I guess what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get it so that we can get Liability in to kill with either an Earthquake or something. Like, that's got to be the only reason he's keeping this Hydreigon around. It's just for the EQs from Liability. So whatever little damage I can do, fuck it. I mean, we really don't have a lot of options at this point. We really don't. I mean, if we could crit, that'd be nice. That'd be nice if we can get a crit Overheat. And there goes the Drain Punch. And that's just going to get him his health back. Just like that. That's so annoying. Now is the turn that we Pain Split. Yeah. Now is the turn that we Pain Split. And then again, I don't even know if that's the smartest option. We could play for a crit with Overheat. Because if we Pain Split, he's going to get... Well, he would get half. Because we're sharing the HP. I don't know. I don't want to help him out with any HP, period. So, I don't know. I don't know. Do I Pain Split or do I Overheat again? Because if I Overheat again, I'm playing for a crit, essentially. Because we're at -4, and a crit would just negate all of that. Either I play for a crit or I play for paralysis at this point. It's one of the two. Because we die to a Drain Punch no matter what. I feel like we do more damage at the end of the day with the Pain Split. He Mach Punched! Hello! He Mach Punched! Wow. I guess he didn't think Drain Punch would be beneficial at that point. I guess he just didn't figure it'd be beneficial. Because he wouldn't be getting that much HP back. And he'd rather just not take any damage at all. I'm just gonna Overheat. There's literally nothing I can do. Because I can't send in Crook or Gardevoir right now. Ugh! Now we're at -6. It doesn't get any lower than this. It doesn't get any lower than this. See, that's what I was afraid of. Because now, any damage that we just did, he gets right back. Ugh. That's so aggravating. That's so aggravating. Okay, let me calc. How much are we doing with EQ? I can't safely EQ as long as the Hydreigon is here, though. I have to go out to Tanya and Hyper Voice. I have to. I have to. That's the only thing that I can do. That's literally the only thing I can do. And if we lock ourselves into a move with Crook, I mean, he could very well just Mach Punch and kill Titania right now. This Conk, I mean, like I said, and I said in the team prep yesterday, it just comes down to, like, bits and pieces. Whether he brings this Pokemon, or this Pokemon, or this Pokemon, or that Pokemon. I mean, he could just Mach Punch right now and end it. If he doesn't get paralyzed, Mach Punch would kill me. Question is he going to keep the Conk around for the Crook? He's paralyzed. He did Mach Punch. Okay. It doesn't really matter at this point whether we live off of the whatchamacallit or not, because the little whatchamacallit could just come in and kill us, so that makes no difference at this point. Ugh, it just makes me so sad. Cindy and Gardevoir, I feel like I misplayed with them one way or another, because now it comes down to Crobat and Hydreigon. Crobat and Hydreigon. Crobat and Hydreigon. I can't confidently Superpower because the Crobat is there. I would have to lock myself into Stone Edge. Now that the Conk is gone, I have to lock myself into Stone Edge. Because I can't lock myself into Earthquake because they're both off the ground. I can't lock myself into Crunch because Hydreigon resists it. I can't lock myself into Superpower because Crobat resists it. So I have to lock myself into Stone Edge. That's the only chance that I have. That's the only chance that I have. Is to lock myself into Stone Edge. I want to calc and see. I want to calc and see. I have to calc and see. How much are we doing? I'm more than confident that Hydreigon can eat up Stone Edge after Stone Edge. Yeah, Stone Edge only does like 46%. And what about to Crobat? What about to Crobat? Are we killing? Yeah, we're killing from this range. We're killing from this range. It's the only thing I can do is lock myself into Stone Edge. Down goes the Crobat. So now the question becomes, is he Scarfed or not? Is he Scarfed or not? Is he Scarfed or not? Because at +1 attack, we still don't do enough to kill the Hydreigon. We still don't do enough to kill the Hydreigon. So literally, if he's Scarfed, it doesn't matter because he'll kill us. If he's not, he either has to miss a Draco Meteor, or he has to get min damage on something, or we get a crit. One of those things has to happen for us to win this match. He's Scarfed. He scarfed himself in the Draco Meteor. I didn't think he would do that. If he would have missed that Draco Meteor right now, I would have done a backflip. You would have literally seen me do a backflip. Oh, we came so close to playoffs! We came so close! Ah! But like we said, we predicted Scarf Hydreigon. That's why we didn't run a Timid Gardevoir. So close. So close. It's like right here on my left. Definitely good game to A-Drive. We had one hell of an uphill battle this week, and his monstrous team... I'm just happy we killed the Mega Metagross, to be honest with you. Definitely good game to him. Unfortunately for us, though, we are no longer in contention for playoffs. There's nothing we can do. Our season ends here. We still played absolutely amazingly. Absolutely amazingly. I'm so happy with the way that we performed this season. We just couldn't quite get there. If he would have missed the Draco Meteor and we got a crit Stone Edge, I would have done a backflip all over my house. You don't even know. I would have done a backflip all over my house. But definitely, like I said, good game to A-Drive. A link to his channel and Twitter account are both included in the description, so you can go and see his side of the battle as well. I definitely think that our lack of hazard removal ultimately cost us, because if we would have kept Gardevoir around for just a bit longer, we would have been able to do a little bit more, and definitely think we should have kept Cindy around a little bit longer, because Cindy just ended up walling too much. But There's only so much we can do. There's only so much we can do. So if you guys enjoyed not only the UCL as a whole for this season, but today's Wi-Fi battle as well, and of course if you're supporting the Tucson Terrakions, whether we made it to playoffs or not, definitely make sure you smash our like button down below for us, because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. But with that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all once again for your support, and thank you for checking out the video. I might have like a UCL Season 1 recap video up next week, just to talk about everything, because we really haven't had a chance to speak on different incidents and stuff that happened throughout the season. And plus, this whole thing is a new experience for me. So, next week, look out for that. But with that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all once again for your support, and thank you for checking out the video. You know me, to that 182. I'm out.